Welcome to day 26 of Bookmas. What? Here's Jelly Bean! As always. It's like every time I film. What? Stop. We are going to be talking about my pile of shame. What is it? What's my goal for it? And then I have some books to show you that are on said pile of shame. Let's start with what is Alita's pile of shame. Alita's pile of shame are those books that I've read some of and then put down for one reason or another. It's not like DNFing a book, because I am more than okay to DNF a book and then be like, not interested, done. It's off my TBR, it's usually unhauled. My pile of shame are books that I haven't necessarily, I either haven't read enough of it to know if it's a DNF for sure, or I was really enjoying it and then I put it down and haven't returned. Those are like the two sections that you have. Let's just get on with it. The first one is Neverworldwide by Marisha Pessl. This, I made it 90 pages. I made it 90 pages into this one before I gave up. This one, I definitely have to restart though. It's about this group of kids who graduated high school a year ago. And they're going to meet up in this isolated mansion for like a party, get-together type thing, because they haven't seen each other in a year, or most of them haven't. And during this party, there is this unwanted guest who knocks on the door, and when they answer, he says something to the effect of, okay, everyone, your decision has to be unanimous, but only one of you is gonna live through the night. And then there's some time loop where they keep reliving the same day until they pick who is to survive, and then I think there's some kind of like slasher element. I was really excited for this book until I found out about the time loop. Then I got scared, so I put it down. Okay, this one is the one that I am most ashamed of, you know, from that pile of shame. Okay, let me just show you. So it's All the Pretty Things by Emily Arsenault. This was on my summer TBR. I will link that up here. I read most of this book. I think I have less than 100 pages to go. Yeah. So I made it to chapter 23. We're 260 pages into this book. There's less than 100. Just like, why? I was really enjoying the mystery, and the intrigue is there for this book. Okay, you follow this girl named Ivy, who, her best friend just got arrested for a murder, for murdering like this boy that they both know, and Ivy is certain that her best friend didn't do it, so she's trying to prove that her best friend is innocent. And yeah, it's very mysterious, it's very intriguing, and I have no idea why I put this book down. It takes place at a carnival, and I thought it was pretty fun. This one is on my December TBR, so hopefully I will read it. Then something that was on my must-read books of 2020. No, 2021. Woo! I'm a year off. Spoiler alert, it's on my pile of shame, so it's obviously not finished. And that is Thrashed by S.A. Bowden. I made it like 40 pages into this one. 30 pages. 30 pages. But I was really enjoying the writing style, and it's still very early, but basically you follow this girl, Robbie, who was going back home from her aunt's house. She was taking a plane. She didn't tell her aunt or her parents that she was going home. And then the plane crashes and she's the sole survivor. Well, I got to the plane crash part, so now I'm at the intriguing part, the survival, and I stopped reading it. Then we got The Chill by Scott Carson. This one I just wasn't enjoying, honestly. I made it... Okay, so I only made it 20 pages in, and I just... it's supposed to be this scary novel about this village that's underneath the water. Somehow it flooded, and now the water's way up here, the village is down below, and it's supposed to be creepy, but it could have just been me. Like, you know, as a reader, you kind of go through those times where you're just not enjoying anything. I wasn't enjoying anything. And I know I'm only 20 pages in, so it's kind of too early to DNF. Although if I'm not feeling it, then I'm not feeling it. Then in May, Amanda picked my TBR, and this was, I actually have 2 books. You know what, I'll show you both. So there's The Ghost Tree by Christina Henry and Generation Dead by Daniel Waters. Both of these I started. Let me start with Generation Dead. So this one is a zombie book. It's like a contemporary with zombies, and they have real world problems, kind of. And, you know, I don't know. I thought the writing was good, the story was good. I just think this one is more of a matter of not really my type of book, but I've kind of noticed this year that I don't like zombie type books. Like, they're just not for me. And then there's The Ghost Tree. So this was amazing for what I read of it. I loved it. Christina Henry's writing is so good. This is the first Christina Henry that I've read or attempted to read. I made it 140 pages into this one. I made it to the more gruesome parts. Like, the reason I put this one down is because I kind of like, with zombies aren't my thing, monsters aren't my thing. I'm not 100% sure if this is like a literal monster like I think it's going to be, or if it's just some dark serial killer, which I would be more down for that. Like, I would be more down for a dark serial killer who cuts up his victims' bodies and tortures them. Oh my gosh, I'm morbid. So I haven't quite figured out what's going on in this book, or, like I said, which one it is. I was feeling more like it's a literal monster, and I'm not really a literal monster type of person. I don't enjoy that in my media at all. I don't enjoy it in my books. I don't enjoy it in TV or movies. Then recently I started reading The Bone Witch by Rin Chipoko. I actually made it like halfway. I don't know if you can see, but I made it like halfway. So this is 200 pages into a 425 page book. So I almost made it halfway. So again, this year I realized that I really like witchy books. So I kinda went on a shopping spree and bought all the witchy books that I could find. And I realized that necromancy, not really my thing. This girl reincarnates her brother, and on accident, and then weird stuff starts happening, and I don't know how I feel about the reincarnation, or like having the ability to reincarnate people, because like, yeah, that's just not my type of magic. It's just not for me. It's not a bad book at all. I would highly recommend it if it's your type of book. It's It's just not my type, so I kind of put it down. Okay, then House of Furies by Madeline Rocks. I got this on audiobook, and I sometimes put my audiobook in and then I clean or rearrange my books or rearrange my furniture, and I usually can keep up with my audiobook. On this day, I did not. I think I had one earbud that had an audiobook, and then I think I had my Alexa turned up really loud with my music, and I got more into the music. So I have no idea what happens in this book. Then this chunky man right here, it scared me because I don't normally read horror that is this long. I don't. I really, really don't. So this is Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky, which is the same author of The Perks of Being a Wallflower, which is one of my favorite all-time books ever. But this is about this boy who goes missing for a week in the forest. And when he comes back, he's different. He has imaginary friends, but I don't think they're quite so imaginary. But, of course, I only made it like 20-ish pages. I made it through the entire part of him being missing, and then when he came back, I think it's like 20 years later, I read a couple of those chapters, and then I got scared by the sheer size of this book. And that was really it. I was really enjoying what little I had read. Married with Zombies by Jessie Peterson. This is another one that is more my bad than anything the book did wrong. I just realized I don't like zombie media at all. Well, I especially don't like it in my books. Like World War Z. I love that movie. It's kind of like zombies. Zombie-esque. The book could not get into it. Which is sad because I got so excited when I found World War Z at the bookstore with my friends. But I really couldn't get into it. So I'm thinking that zombie media or zombie books are just not for me. I don't tend to love them. I did make the 70 pages into this one before I put it down. I might do a reading vlog in 2022 where I read a couple more chapters of some of the books that I'm thinking of DNFing. Then we have 4 more. So we have The Starter Wife by Nina Lauren, which I read 50 pages of. 40 pages of. I was liking this. It was intriguing but kind of boring at the same time. I think I just got bored and put it down. But this is a thriller in which I don't even remember her name. This woman is married to this man, and it's his second marriage, but only her first marriage. But she's like trying to figure out what happened to his first wife, so she's investigating it without telling him, and yeah, it was intriguing. Then there's Scream Queen by Ido Van Belkom. This one I didn't get very far into. 25 pages. It's a reality show that's looking for the new horror movie actress, Scream Queen type of thing. I don't like books about reality TV. I don't like reality TV in general. I do like competition, so I thought maybe that would work out for me. But I also don't like books about famous characters unless it's nonfiction. Imagine that. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stage Larson. I DNF'd this after like 100 pages. Then my friend put this on my 30 before 30 list. Thank you, Michael. And I tried it again and I made it 90 pages. And I still can't tell you what it's about. I think it's some kind of spy mystery, and that might be why I don't like it. I think it's a mystery. Thriller? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Without spoilers, because obviously I have to read it. And the last one is 20 Times a Lady by Karen Bosnick. This is about this girl who sleeps with her disgusting, annoying boss, and he is the 20th man she slept with. So her dream was to not sleep with more than 20 people. So now that she slept with 20 of them, she's going back to her exes to find out why it didn't work out and figure out if they might have a chance to rekindle their flame. I honestly loved this book so much. I have no idea why I put it down, but I only made it 40 pages in before giving up on it, or like putting it down for a while. But this is hilarious. The main character is snarky, and just the whole premise of the book is hilarious. And I was actually laughing out loud while reading this, which I don't laugh a lot because I'm a dead soul. No, I just prefer books that make me cry and tear out my soul and crush my heart. But this one was such a fun one, so I would really love to finish this. Oh my gosh, that is my entire pile of shame. This time next year, my goal is to have 0 on my pile of shame. Do you think we can do it? I don't know. I hope so. So 0 pile of shame. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and talking bookish things with me. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up bell and subscribe to my channel if you're new around here.